on that field today, ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. He can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over.
All right, family, what's going on? It is the Lunch Break Sports Talk Show right here, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. I'm still on the road, still on the East Coast, about to get back to Houston a little bit later on tonight, but I had to get it in. It's Winning Wednesday, and you know what that means. We got to update you on the current standings in the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge Playoff Edition, and already we've got people that have been eliminated. Keith Hennig, don't feel bad, bro. You got some folks that are out of it week 2. So here we go. Let's get right to it. Right now, Britt is still in number 1. She got 4 right this week. She has 9 playoff points. Andrea, West Coast Andrea is tied for second. By tiebreaker, she is in number 2. At number 3, you got Naomi. At number 4, you got Danny. At number 5, Delano. And at number 6, Rio. And as of right now, Delano and Rio have been eliminated. They are mathematically unable to catch the leaders. So got to put them out. They are mathematically eliminated. So right now, still in the hunt. You got Britt, of course, at number 1. Andrea, I'm sorry, I was going to mess it up. My daughter's name is Andrea. So Andrea is at number 2. Naomi is at number 3. And Danny is at number 4. So you four people, you got to get me your conference championship picks. Conference championship picks by Sunday at noon. The games kick off at 2 p.m. Central. You got to have your picks to me by Sunday at noon Central. And you know what to do. You text them to me just like you did. Delano, Rio. You can send yours in just to see how you finish out, but y'all have been mathematically eliminated. You can't pick up 4 wins with only 2 games left. You only got 2 wins on Sunday and 1 win on the Super Bowl. So you only got 3 wins left. The best you can do is come in second. All right, so go ahead and give me your picks. Again, I got to have them by 2 p.m. on Sunday. 2 p.m. on Sunday. All right, so again, how it went down, Britt had 4 wins. Andrea had 4 wins this past week. Naomi had 4. Danny had 4. Delano had only 2. And Rio had 3. Now, the winner for this week, and again, we don't do the $50 each week, and that was Andrea. She was closer to the final score. I think she was only off by 6 points. But that still has her in number 2. Naomi was second. Danny was third, and Britt was fourth. But because Britt has 5 wins from week 1, 4 wins from week 2, she is still in the lead with 9 wins. So again, if Britt pulls it out, she's gonna win $500 cash. So Andrea, Naomi, Danny, y'all got to pick well this week. Pick well this week. So again, that's the current standings as of right now, with a chance to win $500 cash. So there you go. That's how it goes. All right. So let's get to these games. Let's get to these games for the conference championships. The conference championships. Let's see what that's going to look like. Let's see what that's going to look like. Good Lord. So this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. Central, you've got the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And Baltimore is a 3.5-point favorite at home. But I'm going to say this until I can't say it no more. In the playoffs, we're talking about playoffs. You cannot bet against Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes balls out in the playoffs. And he does it on the road. He does it at home. So that 3.5 means nothing to me when you are betting against Patrick Mahomes. In fact, I love Lamar Jackson. I want Lamar to silence all of the haters by winning the Super Bowl this season. That's what I want. But as an analyst, I got to go with the Chiefs in an upset on the road against Baltimore. In the late game, Sunday, 5:30 Central on Fox, you got the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions, and they've got San Francisco as a 7-point favorite. Don't fall for that. Bull crap. And I mean it. Bull pucky on that one. The Lions have played better than San Francisco in the playoffs. I know San Francisco's only played one game, but baby, they had to do something special to win that game. So I'm not going with the Lions in the upset, but that's 7 points, man. If I was a betting man, I'll take the Lions and the points and go ahead and collect my money. I'm saying. So again, I've got Chiefs in the upset. I got 49ers in the win. Again, way too many points they're giving up in that one. So again, Chiefs and 49ers, but I won't be mad if the Lions upset the 49ers, and I definitely won't be mad if the Ravens upset the Chiefs. In fact, it would be good to see a Ravens-Lions Super Bowl. I would like that. That would be all right by me. So let me hear from you. Let me see what you think. 281. I'm sorry, no, I can't have you call. You got to hit me up. Text me 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Or you can hit it up on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. All right. Let me take my first break. When I come back, I'm going to give you some power rankings. We'll do that next, right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
This is a BS3 network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Man Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Yordan Alvarez, and it's caught!
Deebo Samuel with the catch.
Michael Jordan can sense.
The Fro just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. It is Winning Wednesday. I want to shout out to Lisa H. Lisa say, I am so glad to hear you say that about Lamar Jackson. I live in the DMV, and folks here act like that man has not balled out. A lot of people feel like that. They moved the goalposts when it comes to Lamar Jackson. Lamar did more with his arm and legs in the playoffs than a lot of people did, and a lot of folks want to just say, oh, well, you lost to a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback. And hell, Lamar Jackson don't play defense, so he didn't lose to no rookie quarterback, so stop that. Again, I want him to win, and I want some folks to give him his props. All right, DC said, AJ, real talk on the points of San Francisco. Vegas must not have been watching that game this past week. You're right. San Francisco had to pull that out by the and to think Detroit is going to come in and nut up like Green Bay did, no, that ain't going to happen. You fool around with Detroit like San Francisco fooled around with Green Bay, it's over. It's all Dan Campbell biting kneecaps, baby. He ain't letting up. He ain't letting up. So DC, good to hear from you, man. Let's see. Paul said, "What's up, Dre? Thanks for opening up the lines. I'm going with the points and the Lions." I feel you. Get your money now. All this enjoying the games is fun, but get your money. And I'm telling you, if I was a betting man, I would take the Lions and them 7 points and get on out the building. I sure would. Okay, let me get to some power rankings real quick. Some power rankings real quick. Okay, quarterback power rankings through the divisional round of the playoffs are as follows. Patrick Mahomes, highest rated quarterback with a rating of 131.6, completed 74% of his passes. This is what I'm talking about. All that stuff that Josh Allen and Sean McDermott and all the naysayers and experts and prognosticators were talking about, Patrick Mahomes balls out at this time of the season. And you see it right there. The numbers don't lie. Oh, but QBR is a made-up stat by ESPN so that they could sound important. Period. End of discussion. Look who's at number 2. The running back playing quarterback. I'm literally about to say it like this. If that is your argument or that is your discussion when it comes to Lamar Jackson, I'm not in that discussion with you. You've lost all credibility if you try to compare Lamar Jackson to a running back. I will not discuss it with you. I will not debate it with you. And I certainly am not going to argue with it. Not in 2024. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie on you. And I'm not debating fools in 2024. That's why certain people, and you know who I'm talking to, Todd, MAGA Todd, let me make it very plain who I'm talking to. MAGA Todd, leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. We were good friends. I valued our friendship. I respected your family. I loved your family as my own. But, bro, you have switched somewhere down the line, And I don't want to fool with you, and I definitely don't want you fooling with me. So leave me alone. Lamar Jackson is the second highest rated quarterback in the divisional round of the playoffs. Lamar Jackson, 121.8, completing 73% of his pass. Do not argue with me about a running back playing quarterback in the NFL. And he's completing 73% of his passes. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. It's just ignorant at this point. I'm not going to say it's racist, but it's ignorant. And I'm not dealing with it anymore. Stop it. Jared Goff, the cast-off, the aside in the trade for Matthew Stafford, 103.5, completing 70% of his passes. Now, if you look at the quarterbacks that won and the quarterbacks that lost, you see one thing in common. They had a very high completion rate, except for your guy over there in San Francisco. We'll get to him in a second. Baker Mayfield was number 4, 94.5, and completed 63% of his passes. Now here, Brock Purdy, again, the only quarterback to win where he completed less than 70% of his passes. A quarterback rating of 86.7. He completed 59%, but he went 6 for 7 on the final drive that led them to the win. And that's where I give him nothing but credit. Josh Allen, again, it's always something. People always want to make up an excuse for Josh, an excuse for Sean McDermott. Keep doing it if you want. The NFC East appreciates you. The AFC East appreciates you. Let Josh keep doing what he's doing. Let Sean McDermott keep what he's doing, because all they got to do is get him in the playoffs, and eventually they're going to beat him. Josh Allen, 86.1. That's not good. And completing 67% of his passes. Jordan Love came up short, 72.4, 62%. And of course, CJ Stroud had one of his worst days as a pro, not because he played poorly, but because that defense from Baltimore was superior. And that's what they are, 72.2, 58. All right. So let me go back through these with no commentary. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. Number 3, Jared Goff. Number 4, Baker Mayfield. Number 5, Brock Purdy. Number 6, Josh Allen. Number 7, Jordan Love. And number 8 is CJ Stroud. All right. So there you go. There you go. All right. Let's get back to some of these comments here. I know y'all got some stuff to say. Hey, Keith. If he ain't, boy, he's sure acting like it. He's sure acting like it. Ahmad, no, I don't. I'm giving San Francisco the win, but I think that's going to be the spot where it gets tough. Debo makes Brock Purdy look a whole lot better than he is. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Brock. I'm not. But when you got a Debo Samuels, when you got a Christian McCaffrey, when you got a George Kittle, when you got those kind of guys, man, come on, man. Everybody, any decent quarterback worth their salt will tell you, them guys make me look good. So now he has one fewer guy. Who's going to step up? We'll see. What's going on, man? I really got to have y'all on the show, or at least you on the show, sir. I enjoyed you the last time you tuned in, and I mean it when I say I'd love to have you on the show. I'd love to have you on the show. So again, y'all be sure and check out the Woods Water Mizzou podcast. I ain't gonna mess with you like I mess with Erica with a K. Keith Hennick, hey, all mad. I read that Debo is starting. Again, is it going to be 100% though? A lot of guys will be out there, but can they do what they do when they are 100? All right. So anyway, let me take a break. When I come back, I'm going to break down the power rankings for the teams, and then we'll get out of here. Let's take this break. We'll be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Colt Johnson, and welcome to
Go Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, our final segment on this winning Wednesday. Again, let me say, give you the current rankings in the lunch break weekly, keeping up with the Joneses. Pick'em Challenge, final 6, competing for $500 cash. Britt is still in first place with 9. Andrea, who won this week, she had the closest final score this week is at number 2 with 8. Naomi is at number 3 with 8. Danny is at number 4 with 8. Delano and Rio have been mathematically eliminated from winning this competition. So we'll see how it goes down with Britt, Andrea, I keep getting it wrong, Naomi, and Danny. Those are the ones who have a chance to play for the $500 cash. All right, now let me give you the team power rankings. Through the division round of the playoffs. And here is what you have. All right, here we go. I know a lot of folks ain't going to like this, but I give it to them. At number 1, I'm going Baltimore. 34 points, 4, only allowed 10 points thus far. They've only played 1 game in the playoffs. I got them as the best team. Kansas City right there at number 2. And even though I'm picking Kansas City over Baltimore in the AFC Championship game, I got to give it to Baltimore for the power rankings. Number 2, Kansas City. They've only allowed 31 points. They've scored 53. Again, they are balling, as they always do in the playoffs. Detroit, I got it number 3. I sure do. I've got them over San Francisco. Again, I'm picking San Francisco to win the game, but so far through the power rankings, Detroit has looked like a better team. San Francisco at number 4. Buffalo, again, down there at number 5. I could make an argument that Green Bay has been better in the playoffs than Buffalo, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it alone. I got Buffalo at 5, Green Bay at 6. At 7, Tampa Bay. Don't look at that 11-6. That should be 1-1. What in the heck did I did that? I'm not putting that on the interns. That's me. I did that. At number 8 should be Houston. Record should be 1-1. So let me just run back through these with no commentary. Number 1, Baltimore. Number 2, Kansas City. Number 3, Detroit. Number 4, San Francisco. Number 5 is Buffalo. Number 6, Green Bay. Number 7, Tampa Bay. And number 8 is Houston. Record 1-1, 55 points scored and 48 points allowed. What's interesting is through 2 games, watch this now. Through 2 games, you had 1, 2, 3, 4 teams score 55 points. Through 2 games, you have 4 teams score 55 points. That's interesting as a numbers guy. That's interesting as a numbers guy that number popped up so many times. So again. Let me see what Woods is talking about. Woods and Water and Mizzou. What about the Packers firing their defense coordinator today? I thought that was not a good look. The defense has been the biggest reason why they made the playoffs and won a game while there. I agree with you. I think teams get caught up in the moment. I think the teams also might have had somebody else out there in mind that they feel like can take them to that next step. So I think that's what the Packers may have done. But I'm with you. Them firing him was not a good look. And as you know, what's this? Philadelphia's offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator both were head coaching candidates this past offseason. They're both out of a job this season. That's crazy to me. That's just how it works. And what's interesting is Eric Bieniemy is probably not going to get a job again this season and this cycle. And I don't think he's the least bit bothered. I think he is going to find another offensive coordinator job if they don't retain him in Washington. I think when they bring in a new head coach, we'll see what that person decides to do. But yeah, I think Green Bay, I think the situation in Philly, and I think what might happen in Washington will all be just head scratchers. I think Eric Bieniemy did the best he could with what he had at quarterback up there. So we'll see how all that plays out. We got to talk about, before I go, we got to talk about the Milwaukee Bucks getting rid of Adrian Griffin with a record of 30-13. They clearly don't like the way he's leading the team. The folks are trying to say he lost the locker room. I'm told that Giannis is still 100% behind Griffin, but the concern was the way that he's been leading the defense. They went from the number 4 defense in the league to the number 22, somewhere like that. I say this respectfully. Dame Lillard is not the same defender that they had previously. The guy they lost in the trade was a defensive stud. And then you bring in Dame Lillard. He ain't that. Your defense is going to drop. Woods, we agree, bro. We agree. That's Dame. And while he can light you up for 30, 40, his man, if he's capable, can get 30 or 40. So I think Adrian Griffin was truly a scapegoat in that situation. And they're bringing in Doc Rivers. And I know a lot of folks have a lot to say about Doc because of the 3-1 leads that he's blown. He did it in Philly, did it in with the Clippers, and he didn't win more in Boston. Doc is the best available head coach out there. I don't care about young, up and coming, and all that. I don't care. Again, I get it, bro. I get it. I get it. And I guess you can look at it both ways, that at least they made the decision now, rather than let it go on too far. We're right before the All-Star break, and you got a team that has made a head coaching change, and the coach that they got rid of has the second best record in the NBA. These are owners who can do what they want with their teams, but miss me on players holding out for more money, coaches holding out for more. Miss me on that, because the owners can do what they want to do with their teams, but the players and the coaches and everybody else got to get it where they can. So I don't want to hear no more about NIL. I don't want to hear no more about the transfer portal. I don't want to hear no more about holdouts. I don't want to hear no more about, oh, these dudes should be playing it for the love of the game. Miss me. I mean, miss me. Well, we ain't got to talk. I agree. They can do what they want. They can do what they want. Wood says, here is a hot NBA take for you. Pop time has run its course in San Antonio. It's clear that Tim, Manu, and Tony won them those championships. I can't argue with that. I really thought Pop was done 2 seasons ago how many seasons has Becky been with the Aces? 2 or 3. Whatever. Before Becky left, I thought Pop was done then. I thought he was going to step aside. I thought he was going to hand it over to Becky. I thought Becky Hammond was going to be the very first woman coach in the NBA. But he got reinvigorated, and here we are. So I am not disagreeing with you at all. Pop will go down as one of, if not the best coach in the NBA. He's not that person right now. He's not. And for anybody who says, oh, yeah, they're playing for more draft choices. You believe that? I promise you, I got some stuff I need to sell you real quick, real fast. Don't worry about paperwork. I'm giving it to you. Give me the money. It's yours. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. Somebody had texted me and said, AJ, did you drop an F-bomb on your show? I think I did. I sure did. I'm done with ignorance. And again, I'm not making it about race. I'm done with ignorance, man. If you're completing 74, where is it? You're completing, let me go to number 1. You're completing 73% of your passes. You got a passer rating of 121.8. And you telling me that dude is a running back playing quarterback in the NFL. Now, if we talk about college, high school, something else, I'll rock with you. But in the NFL, you're disrespectful to every other quarterback in the league. You're just disrespectful. And I don't have time for you this year. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie on you. And I'm not arguing with fools. Those are my 3 affirmations for 2024. All right. Listen, I'm gone. I got to make way for the rest of the programming on BS3 Network, on Roku TV. But let me just say this real quick. Tomorrow, it's another Houston Round Ball Review takeover with Chris Gardner. He's going to go into much more depth on the Adrian Griffin thing, on some of the other coaching changes and player situations and all that. He does it on a very high level. So be sure and check him out tomorrow as the Houston Round Ball Review takes over the lunch break for Throwback Thursday. And then Friday, of course, we got the coach, Johnny Cole, and the HBCU Stroll. Coach has always has some compelling guests. And he and Rocky Miller are doing a phenomenal job as they throw in the HBCU Coach's Corner. Got a shout out to TSU. They finally got a head coach. It is Chris Dishman. I love Chris. I love his wife, Jennifer, Dr. J. Again, he's got a big job in front of him now. Being a great guy and go get the job done. He's got to recruit. He's got to build up that fan base and alumni base again. And he's got to win. Those 3 things. All right. So as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for the Houston Round Ball Review takeover. Y'all take care. Talk to you then.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. Number 1, 51 years ago Monday, the United States Supreme Court made its landmark decision in the case of Roe v. Wade, legalizing abortion in the United States. With 10 months to go until the 2024 presidential election, Vice President Harris was on the road on the 51st anniversary of Roe on the Fight for Reproductive Freedoms Tour to remind women and men alike how important their votes are in determining the future of reproductive rights and freedoms. The Vice President took the fight to Wisconsin Monday, reminding voters that their votes can restore reproductive freedoms by stressing that presidents nominate judges that make decisions severely affecting their lives. Number 2, An increasing number of U.S. states are mandating financial literacy courses for high school students. The surge in financial literacy offerings comes after the COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the fragility of household finances and exacerbated existing income inequality. This, combined with rising inflation and renewed concerns about student debt with the resumption of loan payments, spurred a reevaluation of the importance of financial education. Number 3, colorectal cancer is one of the leading causes of cancer-related deaths in the United States. Colorectal cancer affects the Black community at disproportionate rates, with African Americans experiencing higher rates than any other ethnic group. Raising awareness of colorectal cancer warning signs, identifying the ways to lower the risk, and promoting early detection are ways we can work toward lessening the burden. Number 4, since October 7th of last year, Israel has blockaded Gaza and innocent Palestinians from food, electricity, and other resources. More than 85% of Gaza's 2.3 million people are displaced. 1/4 of the population are facing starvation. Contributor Quinn Townsend Riley wants you to know the week of January 21st has been called for a global shutdown. Support can look like a myriad of things. The fact is, regardless of what you choose to do, she says, you will be helping those in Palestine just by choosing to do something. Number 5, Mark Stephen Samuel has been missing from Baton Rouge, Louisiana since January 17th. The 64-year-old was last seen walking on Highland Road. He was wearing a green coat, a blue jean jacket, blue jeans, and white shoes. Anyone with information on Mark's disappearance, please go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Warning to the wise, do not let anyone take away your happiness. So inhale the happy, exhale that toxicity. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Stephen Hill, Myra J., activist Quinn Townsend Riley, and special guest Black and Fit Cherie White as we continue conversation about her 21-day transformation program. That and today's top headlines and more. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.